Once upon a time in the peaceful town of Willowbrook, there was a young boy named Benny. Benny had big dreams and even bigger heart. Every morning, he would wake up early, eager to see what new adventures awaited him. One sunny afternoon, as Benny walked home from school, he heard Miss Thompson's voice, warm and gentle, calling out to the class, "Remember, always try to see things from others' perspectives." Those words stayed with Benny throughout his day, like a soft, cozy blanket. At lunchtime, Benny sat next to his friend Carlos. Carlos was usually full of energy, but today he seemed quiet and distant. When Benny asked if everything was okay, Carlos sighed and said, "My grandma is sick, and it's hard." Benny felt a twinge in his heart as he saw the worry lines on Carlos's face. He remembered Miss Thompson's words and decided to be kind. Benny reached out his hand and gave it a gentle squeeze. "Carlos," Benny said softly, "I'm here for you." That night, under the warm glow of his bedroom lamp, Benny couldn't help but think about what he could do to help Carlos. He decided to make a card with some colorful drawings and heartfelt words. The next day at school, Benny handed the card to Carlos during break time. "Here," he said, smiling. "I hope you feel better soon." Carlos looked down at the card, his eyes sparkling with gratitude. "Thank you, Benny," he said. "You are my friend." Benny and Carlos shared a laugh, and the bond between them grew stronger as they played together during recess. As evening approached, Benny's mom called out, "It's time for your bath, dear." Benny took one last look at his room where his teddy bear, Whiskers, was waiting. He snuggled up close to him, feeling the soft, furry hug. Benny stepped into the warm bathwater and let it relax his body. The tub filled with bubbles that danced around like tiny, magical fairies. As he played with them, he thought about the kindness he had shown to Carlos today. Dressed in his pajamas, Benny plopped down on his bed, feeling tired but content. He grabbed his favorite book and began to read under the soft light of his nightlight. The story was about a brave little dragon who learned to be kind to all creatures. Benny closed his eyes for a moment, allowing himself to drift into the world of the story. As he did, he felt a gentle breeze brushing against his cheek. He knew it was just the wind outside his window, but it made him feel safe and cozy. Turning off the light, Benny lay in the darkness, surrounded by the comforting sounds of his home. The quiet hum of the refrigerator, the ticking of the clock, and even Whiskers's soft breathing were lullabies to his sleepy mind. In his dreams, Benny and Carlos went on an adventure through a magical forest filled with glowing trees and talking animals. They laughed and played, showing each other kindness at every turn. As dawn began to break outside, Benny gently opened his eyes, ready for a new day full of love and understanding. He stretched out his arms wide in the quiet room, feeling a sense of peace that would stay with him all through the day. And so, dear child, as you close your eyes tonight, remember the kindness of Benny and Carlos. May it bring warmth to your heart and comfort to your dreams. Good night, sweet dreams, and may tomorrow be bright for you too.